Hey everybody, surf fishing Florida. We're back at New Smyrna Beach. We haven't been to the beach in over 3 months, so we're happy to be here. We got some really good conditions. Now all we need to do is get some shark bait, but I do have the frozen whiting head, so let's see what happens. Okay, it looks like she's got the first fish of the day. She caught 2 super tiny sand fleas. And I'm sure that's what the fish hit, because she had fish bites on there for 30 minutes. That's okay, catfish. Instead of the frozen whiting head, I am going to put the catfish on there. I'll take it off. Okay, she caught that catfish. So that's going to be the opening up bait. And I'll save that whiting head. Because what you want to throw, whatever you're catching out there is what the sharks are eating. So let's see if we can't get a black tip on this. Okay, here's the shark rod for today. It's our 11-foot Tika that I modified by cutting 7 inches off the butt. And that's our second BG 8000 with 60-pound Seaguar threadlock hollow core on it. And the leader is 11 feet long. 3.5 foot of cable and 7.5 foot of 60-pound twisted mono. I'm probably going to take this since we're so rusty. We're about 30 minutes behind getting set up. So we got about an hour before high tide, so we got some time to get something. Okay, she's got something here. Hopefully it's a big whiting.
That was a pull.
Yeah, that pulled that star rod down. If it's a whiting, I'll switch it out and take the catfish off. Oh, did it get off?
No, it's still on.
Them big whiting bend that little star rod. What do we got? It is, it's a big whiting. Okay, wow. She was lifting that up at the bottom of the sand perch rig. She'll get the hook in her. Okay. He's probably 12, 13 inches.
Yep.
I'm going to put the head on there and cut it behind the gills. All right, good job. Okay, here's that whiting head. I cut it right behind the gills because it's so big. That was probably a 14-inch whiting. And I switched from a 6-ounce to a 5-ounce sinker because that whiting head is almost too big. I'm probably taking the shark rod today. Well, we've been here a little over 3 hours. The conditions look fantastic, but sometimes in the summer with the conditions like this, you don't have any fish. She caught that big whiting, a couple of catfish, and a tiny whiting. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the 10-0 Super Mutu to a double 8-0 rig, and then that's better for the black nose and the stingrays, because that whiting head is so big a stingray couldn't even get it in its mouth unless it's a giant one. And then even the black nose, you're not going to hook them with that circle hook with that big whiting head. So in a little bit I'm going to stick that on there, see if we get lucky. Okay, I was re-throwing the shark rod. She's got a little Palomento Pompano, just a small one. She's still getting all sorts of little bites, probably just small whiting, and maybe the spots too. I think she's got one on her sand fleas. That's the only way she's really getting the bites now. Is he still on there? It's a spot. Hold it up. Okay. We're going to let him go. I got that big whiting up there. That huge whiting head looked so good when I reeled it in. I'm just going to leave it on there. Let him go. Okay, I'm trying to rebait the shark rod. And that's the second little tiny whiting that size she's caught today. That's even too small. I'm not going to use those 8-0 rigs. I'm going to keep the Super Mutu for now. Let it go. Okay, I took that whiting head off. It looked really good, but you just have a better chance with the meat now. And I just left the 10-0 Super Mutu. I still might switch to the 8-0s later. I just don't want to get burned by a big shark with them smaller hooks. So this is what's going out there. Okay, it's about an hour and a half after high tide. And this is what a summertime day is supposed to look like on the east coast of Florida. It's basically completely flat. The swells get a little big as they come right up to the edge of the beach. But the heat index is about 105. I think it's still a little deep out there for me to try to wade out. So I'm just going to cast it from the shore. In the summertime in Florida, you really can't risk staying in the afternoon. You get nailed by the big thunderstorm. So I don't know how long we're going to stay today. She's down there catching sand fleas. And then she'll probably be doing that the rest of the day. And then we bring them home in a little bottle. Because I think most of the fish today she caught on the sand fleas, including that big whiting. Wow, that thing nailed that rod. Did he get off or he dropped it? Is it on there? Yeah, I definitely don't want her standing out there holding that rod, so we are sitting under the umbrella. Wow. Oh man, maybe it was a different one. Keep that. We're gonna bring some whiting heads home. Toss him up there. I think she's catching these things on the sand fleas. As soon as she gets some sand fleas, she gets a couple at a time. That's when she gets her bites. Okay, she just caught a little tiny pompano off camera. She thinks this is what was just biting now, another little one. No, it's another super dinky whiting. And go ahead and let him go. He's good for the bluefish outfits. We're not using those today, so as long as she's catching fish, she's happy. Let's see what she's got here. We're getting ready to leave. We can maybe bring some whiting heads home, depending on what it is. Is it a pompano? Nope, it's a little spot. Let him go. All right, we're fishing now, maybe to catch another whiting to cut the head off and bring it home. Other than that, we're getting ready to leave. All right, we're wrapping it up. About a 6-hour trip. She caught about 15 fish. All were small except for the big whiting. It was a hot day and our first day back in over 90 days. So we're going to try to get back out here as soon as we can, anytime these conditions are like they are.
Thanks for